The idea of race assumes that simple external differences, rooted in biology, are linked to other, more complex internal differences, like athletic ability, musical aptitude, intelligence.
This belief is based on the idea that race is biologically real.
All of our genetics now is telling us that that's not the case. We can't find any genetic markers that are in everybody of a particular race and in nobody of some other race.
Of your genetic code.
And we're These students are gathering for a DNA workshop.
Pipette up 30 microliters.
Students are about to explore the biology of human variation. They will compare their skin colors.
They're like not human colors.
They will type their blood. And they will swab cells from inside their mouths to extract a small portion of their own DNA. The students begin the workshop with the same assumptions most of us have.
I think I probably have the most similarities with Mr. Bronson or with Carol, because we were white males.
I think I'd have the most differences with Carol and the most similarities with Gorgeous.
She's African-American, I'm African-American.
I think maybe me and Natalia are most alike.
She's Latin American and I'm Latin American.
We all have the same 35,000 or so genes, but over time, mutations cause variations in our DNA.
All our skin colors are so similar. Exactly, like we match. Wow, maybe lighter than those. I'm white.
In the urban environment of the 1930s, Jewish teams dominated American basketball. Sons of immigrants, theirs were the hoop dreams of the day.
And it was said that the reason that they were so good at basketball was because the artful dodger characteristic of the Jewish culture made them good at this sport. There are strong cultural aspects of what sports individuals choose to play. It has to do with the interaction of individual genetic background, of opportunity and training. As opportunities change in society, different groups get drawn into sporting arenas.
People are always talking about genes for things, the genes for athletic ability, the genes for making money, the genes for intelligence. You have to be very careful, even when there are genes that influence those things. To talk about it as genes for them is not so clear.
Everything from the environment in the womb to the environment in your school.
I'm going to compare your DNA sequence with somebody from a study that was done on the population in the Balkans. Look and see how many differences. 2 differences.
Jackie's data search matched her with a sequence from an individual in the Balkans.
So you're expecting something maybe more Japanese or something like this?
Definitely more Japanese instead of Balkan.
Also pulled up a sequence from Iceland.
Wow.
I see no differences.
Yeah, again,
And we pulled up a third sequence from somewhere in Africa, and I was also a 100% match.
Well, that's a 100% match.
For race to be more than skin deep, one has to have concordance. In other words, skin color needs to reflect things that are deeper in the body under the skin. But most of human variation is non-concordant. Skin color or eye color or hair color is not correlated with height or weight. And they're definitely not correlated with more complex traits like intelligence or athletic performance.
The tools of modern genetics allow the students to explore the idea of race and concordance. From the beginning, they believed they would be most similar genetically to those whose racial ancestry they believed they shared.
Who would you say was going to be most different?
No, but he's
Nah.
They find that most of it is identical, one to the other. What is not is highlighted in yellow.
12. Jeez.
Wow.
A lot of differences with everybody.
Jamil thought he'd have the fewest mtDNA differences with Gorgeous.
I was more like Carol than I was than Gorgeous. She has like 12 differences, and like Carol is like a white is for his background. Yeah, it's like pretty much it.
John thought he'd have the fewest differences with Carol and with Noah. In fact, John discovered that he had the same number of differences with Carol as he had with Jackie. Only 3. If human variation were to map along racial lines, people in one so-called race would be more similar to each other than to those in another so-called race. That's not what the students found in their mtDNA.
Are the people who we call black more like each other than they are like people who we call white, genetically speaking? The answer is no. There's as much or more diversity and genetic difference within any racial group as there is between people of different racial groups.
Because modern humans first evolved in Africa, there is even greater genetic diversity in Africa than elsewhere.